Oh, they on offense. All right. That's bad.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56. Yeah.
Here's Murray running right. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked...
I did not know RG3 played for Baltimore.
like one of those guys.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now Breeze. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally taken down to the 25-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Jackson buying time to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
He finds Roberts, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? To throw is Jackson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
This has been a good drive so far. And it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 yards there, first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Rolling to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Shit crazy.
And now Baltimore gets set to take
like
the field.
I kind of forced that last throw, to be honest.
Field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see
right
how
there.
they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with some...
That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38. Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Man, to be honest, I wish the Saints would have gotten Lamar Jackson for real.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Just my team New Orleans.
I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime.
I said my favorite team, New Orleans.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 6 yards away. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
It's about to be
from the gun, it's Jackson.
Oh,
to
shit.
the end zone, but it's incomplete. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
Could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, they will have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. He's got the first down and more past midfield. There he goes, left side.
Come on, cuz.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
That's wild.
Alvin Kamara, 61 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, are almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone.
Oh, shit.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as he'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
That shit scared the hell out of me for a
Analytics will
second.
tell you, try and score
No
when
cap.
given the opportunity.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Jackson.
Right
On
there.
that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Throwing is Jackson. Over the middle here, Brown. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
I got scared as hell. I was like, damn, bruh, I fucked up.
And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Jackson from the shotgun. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ready, 95-56, 95-56.
Now Breeze. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Yes, sir.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young.
Go.
He'll be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Yes, sir.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
That's why I was hoping to get a damn touchdown.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard
On
line.
that pick.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. From the gun, Jackson out to his left. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Anzalone in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got Snead. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
10 more there and another 1st down. Now it's Jackson. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Jackson now.
Oh, my gosh.
I
saw X wide the fuck open.
Hey. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Operating from the gun. Jackson forced out to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Check flag 47. Check flag 47. Stay with your man.
Now Jackson. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. David Onyemata able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Jackson on the move. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Ravens have taken the lead.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious. They've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive. But without him, they're not winning this game.
Looking to throw. Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Damn. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
I missed that. I don't know how the hell I missed
So they
it.
will accept the penalty and move forward. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 40. Working from the gun, it's Brees. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's Brees to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Good shit.
Michael Thomas, 48 yards. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards that time. Back to throw. Jackson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, 62 yards. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the fourth quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Breeze now. And Josh Hill has it.
Are you serious?
And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the 17-yard line.
Ready? 5-9. Stay in situation. Let's go.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Kamara. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Mike. Yellow waiting, yellow waiting.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Next to score, Saints 48, Ravens 24.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Throwing now is Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Jackson.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Jackson. And an alley to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I realized just try to pump
when you
people.
can sit back and
They
see
made
the
me
ball
throw that
coming
bitch.
out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, my gosh,
and this is
bro.
picked up by the Saints. And he's
I
going to get this one
didn't
back
mean
to the
that,
20-yard
cuz.
line.
Well, that simply is a missed
Good game,
opportunity.
bro.
They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and
Exactly.
score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small
Oh
lead.
my
Yeah,
god. Yo. Oh
Taking
my
care of the ball is
gosh.
so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security
Bro.
drills in practice all next week.
Serious.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10
Good
from the
game,
20.
bro.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of
Oh,
brothers
my
attitude,
gosh.
right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent,
Good game,
get out of
bro.
there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for this. I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
I ain't giving up, bro. I know what I did wrong.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Yeah, my record horrible right now.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Badgley now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson steps away. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. To throw is Jackson. He may try and run for this. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Jackson flush to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Rivers now after the fumble recovery. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle.
Bro, how?
A nice
how is
pick up
that a
there,
fucking
19
catch,
yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. A good pickup there, a 22. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is, finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Oh, are you fucking serious?
As it moves the offense backwards.
Damn. Oh, fuck that. Damn.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rivers. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. On 2nd and 9, Rivers, and this is complete. It's Allen, and they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front? Give him at least a stalemate in order to find that space.
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they?
This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his left. He gives it to Brown, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the ball.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
Oh, my gosh,
I can hear
bro.
my smile on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 17 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Chris Wormley, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Defensive, and he's going to go down again. Chris Wormley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now Rivers. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete.
Bro, you fucking serious?
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
I jumped too fucking
As the
early.
clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. This complete to Henry over the middle. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw is Rivers. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen as the first half is winding down, and the Chargers have taken the lead. No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for two. Rivers again. And they're going to get the two-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Willie Steve. Incomplete. Derwin James on the cover.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson now to throw again. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He finds Roberts complete. He's at the 30. 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they get the score with a clock at all zeros. Now, are they gutsy here in the second quarter and go for 2?
I think they go ahead and kick the ball through the post. Down 1 at that stage. Yeah, I know. No guts, no glory, right? But I think they kick it through the post. They'll feel like they're tied. They'll feel like it's an even game.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Now Rivers.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense.
Catch the fucking ball, bro.
But you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Check room. Go. Hey, Delta! 48,
they're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And Allen's got it.
Are
He's
you
by
fucking
himself,
kidding me,
Keenan Allen. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They go play action with Jackson out to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And down right around the 37. It's a gain of 35. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down. After you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Flushed out right, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Allen, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Rivers got a man over the middle. It's Williams.
Oh, are you fucking serious?
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, ready?
And the blitz does come. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. From the corner, Jimmy Smith blitzes for the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Buying time to his left. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's on the Pro Bowl guard, Marshall Yanda. On 2nd down, Jackson. Brought in left side by Snead. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want...
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.